Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Shaira binti Febi. Today, our group will present about the Internet for Distribution channel. Okay. Distribution channel is a group in the interdependent firms that work together to transfer product and information from the supplier to consumer. There are three major functions of a distribution channel. First, the producer. Producer is like a manufacturer and their supplier or the originator of the product or the service. Second is intermediary. Intermediary is like retailer, which is a firms that buyer and seller. For the third is a buyer. Buyer is a consumer or user the product or the service. Okay. For the online channel intermediary. Online channel intermediary happen when the wholesaler buy the product from the manufacturer and resell that product to retailer. Then retailer sells the product to consumer. This is when online channel intermediary happen. This one is about e-business model. E-business model is a simple the approach a company takes to become a profitable business on the internet. For the content sponsorship, this model create a website, attract the traffic, advertise and sells advertising. Okay. Google, Yahoo, and MSN utilize this model for their company. A content sponsorship is often used in combination with the other models to generate a multiple revenue stream. For intermediary is an online organizations that are aggregate and distribute the information. Market research firm and product review sites are example of the intermediaries. Some intermediaries compensate consumer for sharing demographic, psychographic information and receive advertising target to their interests. Okay, next, intermediary models. There are three types of intermediary models are common use on the internet. First, brokerage model. Brokerage model have a two type, which is a online exchange and the online auction. The second model is agent model. Agent model divided by two, which is a seller and the buyer. Under the seller, they have a four types, which is selling agent, manufacturer agent, intermediary agent, and virtual malls. For the buyers are shopping agents, reverse auction, buyer cooperative. And the third model is online retailing. This one is a difference between traditional and a modern distribution. Okay. For the traditional offline, they use a print media such as newspaper, magazine, and newsletter. And they use broadcast media, direct email, and telemarketing for their advertising. Okay, for the modern distribution, they use website, social network site, content marketing, banner, advertising, Google advertising, and video marketing.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Iqmal Muhammad Razali, and then I want to tell you about the three intermediary models. First intermediary model is brokerage models. The second, agent model, and next is online retailing. First, what is intermediary model? Intermediary model is the social enterprise provide their service to their target to help the individual, firm, and cooperative to get the market. And then uh, for the first intermediary is brokerage model. Brokerage model is the broker creates a market in which buyer and seller negotiate and complete the transaction. Which is we know that any broker connect to their customer, and then the they get the payment from what they help the company. Okay, well, next is the agent model. Agent model is we know that may present the seller and the buyers depend who pay their fee. Yeah, through that we know that any agent get their payment from from any company or individual need their service. From that they get their payment. From the agent model that present four type that which is selling agents, manufacturing agents, metamediaries, and virtual man. Okay, for the next is online retailing. Online retailing, we know that any transaction buying and selling through the online. So the people get their connect to their customer through online, which is through the any media that they have easy to connect to their customer. For the next is I want to tell you about the different between e-commerce, m-commerce, social commerce, and f-commerce. Okay, first is e-commerce. E-commerce which is any transaction for buying and selling through the online. Which is we know that the capital E is about electronic. Electronic tell us that any online service easy to connect the customer to connect to the customer. And then the wide the through the e-commerce easy to connect to the customer because it's in IT world. It's wide to connect to the customer. Okay, next is m-commerce. M-commerce tell us concern that M for mobile. So m-commerce concern to the any transaction buying and selling through a mobile phone. So we know that it is now in our generation is all person are use a mobile phone. So any transaction online that to buy and selling a product is easy to them to make them is more easy. M-commerce is subset from the e-commerce. Social commerce, which is we know that any social media that easy to connect to the customer, and the consumer interact to facilitate what the seller sell. The example from the social commerce is Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, which is show that what the seller sells to the easy to customer to know what they want to buy. Okay, next is lastly is the f-commerce. F-commerce is stand for F for Facebook. The different F-commerce and social commerce. F-commerce is they are in F-commerce. They more accurate to the Facebook. Any advertisement, any what they want to sell is from Facebook. So from the Facebook, the customer easy to connect to the what they want. So nowadays, every people have their account Facebook, so it's easy to get to know what they want. Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Adila binti Sofian. Today I want to present my part distribution channel length and function. Distribution length refer to the number of intermediaries between supplier and consumer. Direct distribution channel have no intermediaries. Indirect distribution, they have one or more intermediaries. Eliminate intermediaries can potentially reduce the cost. They have three functions of distribution channel: transactional, logistical, facilitating. Transactional function include making contact with buyer, marketing communication strategy, matching product to buyer's need, negotiate price, and they have process of transaction. Logistical function include physical distribution activities such as transportation, inventory storage, and aggregation of product. Third-party logistic providers such as UPS and FedEx can provide value-added service to consumer. Facilitating function, financing. Intermediaries want to make easy for customer to pay in order to close the sale. Credit card company have form security electronic transaction. They need to protect consumer credit card numbers. Supply chain management refer to the coordination of the flow of material, information, and finance. Key function of supply chain management are continuously replenishment and build to order to help eliminate inventory. Channel management and power require coordination, communication, and control to avoid conflict among channel members. The goal is to create an internet-based open system so that supplier and buyers can seamlessly integrate the system.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Izwan. Today, I would like to present for you about the techniques and tool to evaluate B2B and B2C. Okay, for the first B2B, business to business. For the first is by year-over-year comparison report. This means you can look overview about your company. At the same time, you can know and understand what the type and objective about your company, and in the future you can do improvement to do better on your business. Second is a custom dashboard. Custom dashboard is the value of custom dashboard. It mean generate of the mid potential. This mean with the custom dashboard you can know what the potential you can get from your business and from your partner. For the third is the by channel report. It mean can compare the evaluate and marketer understand about your performance. Okay, for the fourth is the organic search over here. It mean what are recommended include e-commerce or conversation metric. Okay, for the last is the by section type and individual. Okay, from this technique can help you to show the input of the asset created for building organic search visibility. Okay, that's all. This is technique and tools of B2C. Okay, the first is discussion. From discussion, you can discuss about your objective, and from experience can help you to satisfaction logical customer and support to clearly about your objective. Okay, next is data collection and sampling. You can get quantitative data from your customer like demographic, habit, and their level customer buyer. Okay, next is data analysis. Okay, from data analysis, you can evaluate, you can know what the pattern of your customer. Okay, next is react on the negative feedback. Okay, from the negative feedback, you need to think and give solution in the future, because the bad feedback is the best treatment to grow your business. Okay, for the last is result. Okay, from result, you can know what you want to do in the future on your business and what you want to improve. So, with the result, you can plan what you want to do in your business in long-term period or short-term period. That's all. Five signal of online distribution B2B. First is getting information. If you can get more information and you can get more opportunities at your disposal. Key of B2B is ask many questions. Next is listen to answer. Asking many questions and not waiting for the answer. Okay, next is stop selling and start teaching. Teaching is the new technique on business. When you're teaching consumer with your product, in the future, consumer can remember your product and want to buy your product. Next is implement both long-term and short-term plan. For example, we take long-term plan. Long-term plan can help you to shape your consumer and give you a solution to align your business goal. Okay, for the B2C, maximize the value of transaction is mean focus on the sales transaction and maximize the efficiency of the individual sales rather than build relationship with buyer. Next is targeting consumer across digital channel. Means use the campaign, because with the campaign is more closely to consumer. Okay, next is B2C content marketing. This is the special treatment to improve content marketing for individual to attract audience. Next is large target market. You can get large target market because with B2C, you can face to consumer and can attract them to buy your product.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. First of all, my name is Muhammad Aiman bin Rosli. So, as for the next subtopic, I will explain about how companies can use distribution channel metrics. So, as we know, there are two market, which is B2C market and B2B market. As for B2C market, besides revenue, they may include ROI, customer satisfaction level, customer acquisition cost, conversion rates, and also average order values. As for B2B market, they may include time from order to delivery, order fill levels, and other activities that reflect functions performed by channel participants. Next is I'm going to explain about 9 reasons for web basket abandoned by customer. So the first reason is not at complicated checkout process. The checkout process need to be as simple, smooth, and quick as possible. Because if you make the user fill out too many forms or perform too many complicated or repetitive action, the impatient customer will abandon the cart and leave. So as for the second one, high shipping costs or slow shipping. As for this, people are not okay with paying high shipping rates. Most people buy online because they can get the goods delivered at their doorstep and get discount at the same time. But high shipping costs increase the price and take away their motivation. Also, online buyers are often buying goods on impulse, which is if they realize that it will take weeks for the product to reach them, so they may look elsewhere. So next is the third one is shipping costs listed late, which is most online sellers know that high shipping costs are big no, so they try to get the customer interested in a product. Once the customer has placed a product on their shopping cart, they slightly add on the shipping cost to the total cost. Needless to say, customers hate this and they are quick to abandon the cart. Sorry. As for the fourth one, forced to register and create account. Of course, me myself don't really like to create an account just for buy few things, because we don't really buy things a lot sometimes. So as for forced to register and create an account, collecting clients detail is undoubtedly useful. The more information you have about the client, the better you can market and deliver your product to them. A registered user is more likely to visit the site again and develop loyalty. So e-commerce stores try to get this information by forcing the user to register with the website. Most people just want to buy and leave. Yes, am I right? Sites that do not allow the user to buy goods are guest visitors. They only see sites that do not allow the user to buy goods as guest visitors see a high rate of shopping cart abandonment. So next, the fifth one, lack of payment option. There are dozens of different credit and debit card companies out there, and there are several different methods that people can use to make online payment. Many customers want to buy a product but are forced to abandon the cart because the e-commerce website doesn't make provision for their particular preferred or available method of payment. So as the sixth one is unsure of security features. Most people are comfortable shopping on large and popular e-commerce websites, but when it comes to smaller, lesser known websites, they are afraid of phishing and other fraudulent activities. Many users bring their online shopping expedition to an abroad, and if they become unsure of security features of an e-commerce store. So next is coupon codes and promotional offers. Savvy online buyers know that if they can get a discount coupon, they can save a lot of money. So websites that have a coupon code button see a lot of shopping cart abandonment. The users go in search of the coupon code and come back only if they can find one. So as for the second last, lack of product information. Some buyers are 100% sure of what they want to buy, so while others expect to find product information and comparisons on the store. When they do not find enough information about the product, they tend to decide not to buy or continue their search to find information. So as for the last one, high cost of product. At times there is nothing you can do. If the product is too costly for the users, they will not buy it. Also, if you are applying taxes to the products and driving up the price, the user may look elsewhere or consider buying it for less in a physical store. So I guess that is all for my part. So thank you for your attention to our presentation, and now we can go to Q&A session.